Welcome back, everybody. Our next guests are very funny comedians who host the hit British show Taskmaster, which is streaming on YouTube. Let's take a look.
Wow.
You put your glasses on again if you want.
Son of a bitch.
Pour all the vinegar into the fish tank.
Fastest wins. My assumption is I can...
Wow. Now what?
Perfect. See you in a minute.
We're going to follow you.
Of course you're going to follow me.
It's all science-y in here. This season's theme, science. Oh, God damn.
Please welcome back to the show, Greg Davis and Alec Horn.
It's very nice.
All right, so for those who haven't seen the show, and I know more people see the show every year, but Greg, you were the Taskmaster.
I am. I'm all powerful.
You're all powerful.
I'm poor. I'm drunk on power. Yeah.
Yeah. And you would give tasks to comedians who have to complete them, and then at the end, the winner gets a bust of your head, Greg.
Well, allegedly. I mean, you have a look at it in my head.
Yeah, did you have any say on this?
No, they said this is you, and I've just had to accept it over 19 seasons.
Yeah. I don't quite see it. Do you feel they did a good job, Alex?
No, it doesn't look like anyone in the world. Least of all you.
Yeah.
It could be you.
Do you feel like, do you feel like the comedians who've won, who get this, do you feel like they treasure it?
I know for a fact, we both know for a fact that at least one doesn't. One of our winners got caught out because she just dumped it in her garage.
on the side.
Next to some old shoes on its side.
And word got back to you.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's very hurtful. Certainly recognizable from the clip. Jason Mantzoukas, an American comedian. 19th season. He is the first American.
So.
Yeah. We're a big fan of Jason.
Yeah.
He's the first American to travel overseas to be a contestant.
Yeah, and he sort of asked us, and we were so excited. We couldn't believe that he came over, and he's fascinating, that man.
Yeah.
And it shows a cultural difference of some kind, but I don't fully understand it. But I'll tell you how it differed. We're used to hierarchies in the UK. Like, we've got a king, and in our show, I'm the peak of the hierarchy.
Yeah.
You're the king.
And Alex is the sort of bottom feeder.
Yeah.
Right down.
He's at the bottom.
Yeah.
And Mantzoukas sort of played along with it. He did what he was told. He stuck within the rules of the tasks, and he was very funny and entertaining. But after most tasks, he just smashed our setup.
Yeah. He destroyed everything.
And I don't know what that means.
It says something about something.
What does that mean?
I will say, I love Jason very much. Don't think he, represents America.
Okay.
He's sort of an agent of chaos in general.
No. You don't all just smash stuff up afterwards.
No, and by the way, when he's here, he smashes stuff up. It's not, he's a smasher.
Right.
That's just...
even when he'd won tasks, even when he'd done well, he still smashed things up.
Do you find more Americans are becoming fans of the show?
It's very strange. Yeah, but it really does. So we get a lot of correspondence. I brought in some letters. Could we get letters from America? Someone invited us to Alaska to stay in their shipping container in which they live. Four wedding invites last year.
Wow!
They treat us as a couple, and genuinely... And these people, Kristen and Daniel, we're going to meet them tomorrow in New York. Genuinely, we're meeting up tomorrow. We've got a present. We've got a gift, a wedding gift.
That's fantastic.
You know what's different about us, Seth, is most people who are in the public eye get crazy fan mail. We will attend the wedding.
Yes, we will. We'll have a lovely time.
I do like that at a wedding, just the idea that, a bride and a groom are having an argument, and the groom's like, I didn't think they'd come.
Yeah.
Oh, I fully anticipate we're not going to be welcome. But,
but you're going to go.
Don't do your silly internet jokes.
They don't just send you... there's a bit more than just wedding invitations. There's now... it's crossed over into fan fiction.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with this.
You're not comfortable with the fan fiction?
Well, I'm not comfortable talking about it on American TV now.
Oh, is this sort of... is it erotic in tone?
Yeah, I mean, erotic is...
I mean, it's some of the hottest things I've ever been involved in.
Yeah.
The funny thing, too, when you watch Taskmaster, there's, by the way, I think you guys are a great partnership, but there's, like, no chemistry.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I just think you're so mean to Alex.
Yeah, but some people like that.
They really like that. Oh.
The thing I love about the fan fiction, and I read it all the time to him, is that he's so uncomfortable with any kind of physical contact.
It's very rarely necessary.
And yeah, so
Did you bring us some samples of the fan fiction?
I know he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so-
This is
I'll read it for you.
horrible. The writing is good, by the way. I
Okay.
don't mind that. And the people who wrote this.
These are
Good stuff.
These are this is one of 800 on the website I looked on. You look at his face as I read it. This one's called "There's My Good Boy."
Hold on.
Look how
hold
uncomfortable
on.
he is.
Yeah.
Alex rested his cheek on Greg's thigh and moved to a more comfortable position, his legs curled up in the bed. This is better. This one's called "The Jester and the King." Was it everything you dreamed of? Greg whispered into Alex's ear. Alex smiled, turning his head to plant a kiss on Greg's lips. No, he said, nuzzling Greg's nose. It was better.
The writing is good. The writing is good.
The writing is
The
good.
writing is good.
Yeah. There's 2 a day. 2 new ones every single day.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the titles, listen to this. Make Alex finish, your time starts now.
We did think about that as a task.
Big strong hero.
Okay.
I'll get my favourite on record before we leave this alone. Daddy's Little Screamer.
It's very good.
Hello, everyone.
Really, really, really very good. No, but I want to give you credit where credit's due because the tasks are incredibly inventive, incredibly novel. You come up with the tasks.
Yes,
What
that's
is your
my job.
process?
Well, I have got a process. It is, I need to go to a sort of Zen state. So I bought a waterproof notepad and a hot tub.
Okay.
And I genuinely sit in my hot tub in the garden and just think, I kind of think of these setups where better comedians can come along and be funny. So like this series.
I don't want to keep coming back to the same thing, but Alex told me that when he's writing in his hot tub, it's the only time in life that he's fully naked. He's a father of 3.
Somehow. Yeah, that is pretty much true.
Now, the Taskmaster house is very iconic.
Yes.
And yet you guys don't... I assumed you had owned it.
Yeah, I assumed. I found out recently we don't own it.
Okay.
It's very expensive to rent.
So you're renting a very... And you can't move to a different house now, right? It's
No,
too beloved.
it's too iconic. Yeah, so this is in sort of West London somewhere, and just over here there's a golf course where we've had to build a high net because golf balls fire over every 3 or 4 hours, and the director got hit twice. And sometimes golfers crawl through the hedge to find their ball, and they find Jason Mantzoukas smashing stuff up instead.
I mean, basically, we rented that place before the show was successful, but now it's sort of part of the show's success. We have to keep renting it.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. It's just a horrible place with no heating.
And are they aware that you're stuck and they can just jack
Yeah,
up
they
the
charge
rent?
us £1 million per year.
Now, by the
1
way,
million.
it's not, you're saying it's, it's not a nice place inside. One of our producers went and visited the Taskmaster house, and he was like, you can't believe how dingy it is in this house. This is where they're editing the show.
That is true. That is there's 2 toilets in the house, but only one of them is usable because that's one of them. Yeah, there's a bin though, so that's good, isn't it? That's, we've got bins. We've got bins.
You know what I love about it is I'm not part of the filming of the task. So
You never go to the house.
I don't have to go there. I go to the lovely, luxurious studio.
Yeah. He's the king.
He's the king. I have heard, of course, this makes sense, that you come up with these tasks, but of course, everybody, fans of the show probably think they're good at coming up with tasks. You get approached a lot. I've read, Greg, you say you will wrestle someone to the ground if they come up and approach you with a task.
I just think it's good to get it out there. So, it's not a full physical assault, but I will... Anyone who comes and says, I've got some really great ideas, I hold them, I put them on the floor, and word gets out. We've got our task goblin. He's in his hot tub. He's fine.
Yeah. Very funny comedian Rose Matafeo was here. She is the host of Taskmaster Junior, which was with children. Yeah. Another great show.
She did a great job.
Great job.
Yeah.
But Greg, you're a former school teacher. It feels like I don't quite understand why you couldn't have also been the task master for the kids.
Well, I was really excited about it, but I genuinely think I wasn't allowed to do it because of my animosity towards children following my teaching career.
Gotcha.
I honestly think someone at the channel stopped me from doing it because when I heard we were doing a junior one, I was like, let me at them.
Even though they were different kids from the ones you used to teach, you were going to take it out on them.
Yeah, all kids need taking down. It's all too relaxed for those guys these days.
You think they have it too easy, kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would tell you, I think one season of Taskmaster with you would put them all in their place.
I think Rose is a great choice. Rose is a lot kinder, and they probably shouldn't have to do tasks under the pressure I would put them under.
Yeah. Congratulations on 19 seasons. It's truly amazing. And you're welcome back here.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime. New York's happy to have you. Greg Davis, Alex Horn, everybody. Taskmaster, streaming on YouTube. We'll be right back.